Okay, good morning. It's around 10 o'clock in the morning. I did a quick live stream this morning. I woke up a little bit late. But I did a quick live stream for a couple hours. Not done, but I promised my family I'd go bring them to the mall today, so I'm going to bring them to the mall for a little bit, come back in the afternoon, and try to get this thing done. At this point, it is what it is. It's going to get done when it gets done. So I'm hoping by the end of today, I'm hoping, but if it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow. If it's Monday, it's Monday, but it needs to be done as soon as possible, so we'll do our best. In the meantime, I think I'll feel better, clean shaven. I feel cleaner. So, okay, if you want to come along, let's go to the mall for a little bit, alright? Let's go. It's snowing. It's snowing here. It's snowing here. Wow. Good morning. It's actually Monday right now. I didn't do much filming yesterday, even though I should have. It's around 3:30 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check here. 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. I was planning on staying up last night, but then I think after dinner I fell asleep. It's one of those things where it happens, you know. I keep saying it's better to stay up because I could control it, but then it's hard to control it. So, and then I ended up waking up at 3 anyway, naturally. I didn't set an alarm, but it just kind of happened. That's the case. So, yesterday I live streamed for 5 straight hours, and that was actually one of the most productive 5 hours that I've actually ever had. I think the fact that people are watching me and the fact I'm so behind on this, that actually helped me finish off where I'm at. So I did not finish completely 100%. I think looking at it right now, I have about maybe about half an hour's worth of work left on this thing, and it's done, right? And some of you, like, honestly, I could probably say it's done right now, but there are little things I want to do here with the Battle of Hoth, and then the whole convoluted thing about scanning the thing. So let me just quickly show you where I'm at today, right now. Okay, so pretty much it's pretty much done. See, it's this Hoth scene. It just feels like there's something missing. Of course, right here, this isn't done at all. I gotta figure out the transition between the top and then the bottom part, because this whole bottom part of the entire mural will have like a ground battle. Okay, so we got Battle of Hoth here. Rogue One will be the beach scene. Over here will be the all the X-wings trying to shoot the part of the what's it called? What's it called again? Star Killer, the on the ground, on the surface, you know what I mean, the snow, because that's snow too, right? So it made sense. Like, so we have all the snow here, and then beach over there, and then at the other side, I'm gonna have 1,000 clones at the bottom of the Attack of the Clones, and that's gonna be the hardest part. But we'll see. So it's around 3:30 now. I want to get this done and scan. In all honesty, I want to get the video for this done. It's going up today. The video has got to get up today. So I'm gonna spend the hour, fix this up. Then the whole convoluted thing of scanning this thing, which takes an hour. It literally takes an hour to actually scan this piece in, and then the actual making the video shouldn't take long itself. That video should only take about an hour and a half to put together. So I'm gonna work really hard. I'm gonna try to get this done before 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, because I gotta bring my kids to school around 7:15. I start bringing the kids to school, and then Attack of the Clones today. So I'm hoping. Last time it took me the whole day to lay out this, but I don't have a whole day. I would like to get it done. I'm gonna try to get it done before lunch, so I can start live stream in the afternoon. Maybe if the worst comes to worst, live stream after the kids come home from school, but we'll see. Okay, so enough talking to you. Off to work. And that's it. I'm not sure if you notice much of a difference, but I think the biggest difference is adding the thick lines, adding separation to where the elements in the foreground that really help kind of boost it. So is it perfect? No, but I think we can call this done for now. Looking up here, let's do a quick pan here. So the way I want the person's eye to go is like this, right? Because we start at the top, because that's where the medal ceremony is, right? So I want them to look down here. Okay, now we're starting. Okay, there's the probe going down here like this to what's it called, the wampa. The wampa, is that called the wampa? Yeah. And then coming down here, and then Luke there trying to get the lightsaber there with the Force. Him seeing Obi-Wan there. Going down here, him in the BAFTA tank. The BAFTA tank there. I'll just make sure you guys are in focus there. Yep, BAFTA tank. And then Luke there. That's before the kiss with his sister. I decided not to put that in because with his sister, what's it called? Leia riling up the troops. And then, see, I wanted to go around this way, so Luke and Leia kissing there. Now, that will lead to the Battle of Hoth here. So this is Hoth at the bottom. Hoth here. I decided to keep the villain stuff separate, right? So that's why here we have Vader first choking the dude over Skype. That's why Vader, there's a little chamber there. And then Vader talking to Palpatine there, right? But let's go back here. So we got the Millennium Falcon in the asteroid belt. And then we have the monster here with the Falcon escaping his mouth. And then we get to Yoda on Dagobah. And then Yoda using the Force to lift up the X-Wing there. And then we have Yoda on the back of Luke here. Going up to here, now we're getting into the Cloud City stuff here. Oh, and of course, Luke seeing himself in Vader's mask there. And then the Cloud City stuff, that's why we have C-3PO broken on Chewbacca's back. Cloud City itself. And of course, Lando and Lobot there. And then let's go over here. Of course, we have the bounty hunters here, and then we have here Vader being what's called Han being tortured by Vader. Luke versus Vader. Luke losing his hand. Then we have here I love you, I know. Carbonite, and then we have I'm your father now. And then Luke looking out into space, okay? And hopefully the ships here, they will lead to Return of the Jedi, which is up there in the corner. So, for the most part, I wanted to have the feeling of going around like this. And hopefully it kind of leads their eye towards that, but we'll see. But for your sake, guys, here, you'll be the first one to see this because they won't see this until a little later today, probably around 2 o'clock. But you guys this morning, you guys are the first to see all of this together. So overall, I am happy with, for the most part, for all of it. Now there is one thing that I did wish I did here, and that's the Vader in the Vader and the Luke I am your father bit here. I do wish I put more detail into Vader. I put a lot of black in there, but now looking at it, maybe I should have added a little bit more detail into his helmet, because it's just kind of pure black for the most part. But okay, at this point it is what it is. No point adding a little bit more to it, because in the overall sense of everything, it's not going to matter too much. So I think I'll just leave it as is. I'm going to now scan everything in, and then connect everything, and then do the actual edits. Now the biggest part of the edit, the hardest part, will be actually the Super Star Destroyer, because as I showed you guys the other day, my head was blocking the footage the whole time, so I actually have to edit in some of the live stream so you can actually see me drawing the thing. You can see me drawing the thing, because you can hardly see the drawing because my head's in the way, and that's unfortunate. Learning experience for everything. I should have known. Next time I know to keep, when I'm trying to do a wider shot, to keep the camera to the side as opposed to on top of over everything, because Facts are, I like to get close up. I like to get close up to see what I'm doing, especially when I'm doing really tiny details to everything. So, okay, so let's get scanning. It's time to scan. Let's do it. Yay! What am I watching? What am I watching? What am I watching? What am I watching? Here it comes, here it comes. Everyone's favorite. Yeah! Oh, yay! Now the convoluted process of scanning this thing, decided to watch Attack of the Clones, get me prepped for trying to lay out Attack of the Clones. So, Rogue One will actually be easy because Rogue One is pretty much the flip side of this. Like, I take this whole empire, and pretty much this is the basic layout for how Rogue One is going to go. Because it kind of should feel like a mirror image of this. It's pretty much how I did the episode 3 and the episode 4. Episode 3 is like the layout is like flipped from episode 4. So at the very least I have a base. So laying out Rogue One should be pretty easy. Attack of the Clones is gonna be a little different because I got to design how it's gonna look in the corner, considering that Attack of the Clones will be at the bottom corner of everything. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna put the camera up here and gonna time lapse me scanning this in for you guys so you can see my whole convoluted process of scanning the whole thing in. So hopefully you won't have to do something like that. Let's do it. Okay, so all of the boards are here. 8 boards, and if I'm not mistaken, to scan all of this in, because I'm using an 8.5 by 11 scanner, a letter size scanner. Maybe it would have been nice to invest in a, a tabloid size scanner, but to do that, it takes roughly for me around 64 scans. 64 scans to actually scan this thing in. So that's why it takes about an hour to actually scan it in. Now the actual putting together in Photoshop, good thing Photoshop has that option where they have a photo merge option, so it's really easy to actually assemble it together. Though I find I do have to assemble it in pieces if I want it to actually, you know, fit together. But also with A New Hope, the New Hope piece too, to actually combine it with that. I might need some more scans after that, so I'm gonna show you time-lapse quickly the whole scanning process, and I'll let you know exactly how much time that takes me. Of course, I'm watching Attack of the Clones too at the same time, so it might be a little bit longer than usual, but I'll try to be as efficient as possible. So you guys can watch that right now. Okay, so I'm done the initial scan, 32 scans, so 4 scans per page. The reason is I want to make sure that all the information is there. Like, I probably could have gotten away with 2 scans, but I just wanted to make sure every single part of this page is covered in. Now, the scanning doesn't stop there, because each of these pages, you know, they're all connected, right? So I want to do a scan where the pages are connected. So what I do is, for each connection, I put tape down the middle and then scan both pages in, right? So that adds another 3 scans per connection. So that's why roughly it's almost double the scans. So I'm gonna do that right now. I scan in, and with each page, like I have 2 pages that connect like this. I tape it down the middle, and then I actually do 3 scans. One on the top, one on the bottom, one in the middle, and that kind of helps tie everything together. Okay, so you guys can watch me put that together. Okay, so one more scan I gotta do. So I did the side to side. Now I gotta do the top and the bottom. So 4 more scans, and then we are finally done. And then in Photoshop, I'm gonna combine everything together. So convoluted process. It's 5:30 in the morning, almost done. Probably take another 30 minutes to get this thing finally in the computer, but we'll see. So I'm gonna fix the scan right now. I'm out of focus, but I'm gonna actually go ahead and fix the scan, and it's gonna take a little bit. So just follow along till my battery runs out. Okay. And there it is, finally, let me turn off this Attack of the Clones here. Finally in the computer, finally all stitched together. Now, there are lines I need to go in and, fix at the end of the day, but for the most part I'll probably hold off on that for now. As you can see here, 55 scans altogether to merge it in a lot of merges. Now you might have noticed also I did a lot of separate merges, and that's just to ensure that everything will go together correctly. So yeah, there it is. That's The Empire Strikes Back. So as a reward for you guys got to see it first. That is the completed version. Now what you will see later on today, when I put this up on the main channel, is that you will see how it connects to the top parts. Okay, you will see how it connects to the top parts. And yeah, so one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not going to do the thing where I take out all the original art and lay it upstairs, because I don't have time. I just don't have time to do that whole process, take the whole thing out, take a picture, put everything back. That's gonna take like an hour or so, and that's an hour I don't have anymore, because as you guys know, the clock's ticking now, so I got work to do. So alright, so that's it for today's vlog, and pretty much I filmed everything today. It's 6:50 in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and try to I'm gonna go do as much of the edit as I can before my kids go to school. I start bringing them to school, get them ready around 7 o'clock. So I'll do as much as I can in the next 45 minutes. In the morning I will spend trying to lay out Attack of the Clones, hopefully starting drawing this afternoon. So hopefully I will actually get back to the live stream this afternoon, but we'll see. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll appreciate it, and I'll see you all tomorrow.